Hi everyone, my name is Jesse and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'll be talking about my top 5 favorite things to do in CAIRNS. Now, I've lived in CAIRNS for about 9 years and I think I know just enough about the city to start talking about it. The whole point of this video is to inform people that CAIRNS has a lot more to offer than just the reef or the rainforest. So from scenic walks to killer food spots, let's look into my top 5 favorite things to do in CAIRNS. Number 1 favorite thing to do in CAIRNS is just go walk along the CAIRNS Esplanade. Now, if you like walking like I do, then this is the place to be. Once you're on the Esplanade, you'll see a lot of happy locals, excited tourists, and the whole atmosphere is so relaxed and chill. Picture this, you're surrounded by the ocean and the hill on one side, and a bit of a modern architecture on the other side. I like to call it the perfect blend of nature and city life. Once you finish with your walk, you can always just lay chill on the Esplanade, you can go for a swim in the lagoon, or play beach volleyball. There's plenty of free activities planned by the CAIRNS Council. Just make sure you go on their website and have a look at their schedule. Every day of the week, there's always something planned. And the best thing is, it's all free. So my number 2 most favorite thing to do is just go to Palm Cove. Palm Cove is where I like to start my morning. If you time it just right, then Palm Cove has the most beautiful sunrise to offer. The beach here is pristine and super peaceful, and it's just an amazing way to start your day. In Palm Cove, there's not a lot of locals or tourists early in the morning. It's just the perfect place to go for a quiet, reflective walk. I like to go early in the morning with a coffee in my hand and I just walk. Sometimes I don't even listen to music, podcasts, anything, and I just peacefully walk along the beach. Now, you can either walk on the beach or along the man-made walkway just before the beach. And once you've finished your walk, you can have your breakfast at a local cafe. So how do you get to Palm Cove? If you're a local and have access to a car, then the best way is to just drive there. If you're a tourist, then you could either rent a car or take the public transport later in the day. My number 3 most favorite thing to do is the scenic drive to Port Douglas. Now, mind you, I didn't say Port Douglas, but the scenic drive to it. As soon as you leave Palm Cove, for the next 15-20 kilometers, the drive is just beautiful. You're surrounded by the rainforest and hill on one side and ocean on the other side. It's like having our own little version of Great Ocean Road, just 10 times more chill. Along the way, you can stop at Ellis Beach Bar, where you can have a drink or a feed and just enjoy the view to the ocean. Now, for this activity, you will need a car, bike, or even a push bike. I would strongly advise walking along the road, as it's quite unsafe to do so. Now, the only drawback to leaving Palm Cove is that there's no public transport that takes you to Port Douglas. If the council's watching this video, I would strongly recommend having a public transport takes people from CAIRNS to Port Douglas once a week or even twice a week. I'm sure a lot of people would love this feature. It would also save tourists a lot of money in trying to rent out a car. Money then saved could be spent at local businesses. Elderly or young adults would even love this feature. Even elderly population and young population would love having some sort of public transport that takes them from CAIRNS to Port Douglas. My number 4 most favorite thing to do is a little different, but it's a lot of fun. It's called the CAIRNS Latin Dance Club, and I love the place for its vibe and energy. The dance floors are spacious, trainers entertaining, and if you've got 2 left feet like I do, then this is the place to be. For only $14 a class, you can learn salsa and or bachata. If you like saving money like I do, then for $120, you can buy a 10-class pass which never expires. And if you're a solo traveler, got a partner, or even new to the city looking to make friends, then I would 10 on 10 recommend this place. Every class has a mixture of tourists and locals, and it's just so easy to connect with everyone. So yeah, if you want to make friends, this is the place to be. Last but not the least, number 5 is food. See, I'm a big foodie and I love eating large quantities of food. For incredible Indian cuisine, I like marinades. I love how tasty the food is, feels quite authentic, and I love the location of the restaurant as well. For Italian food, I prefer Villa Romana. The only drawback with Villa Romana, I feel, is there's always a big queue and it's a bit difficult to find a quiet spot where you can just sit and relax and enjoy your food. But trust me, the food is amazing. Now, if you feel like having a bit of a pub feed, then the Cock and Bull is where it's at. The steaks are just juicy and mouth-watering, and good thing is they're made right in front of you. I love how affordable it is, and if you like chocolate, then Death by Chocolate is a perfect dessert to have. For just steak, I prefer Water Bar and Grill. It is a bit on the expensive side, but I just love how juicy easy the steaks are. And they're quite filling as well, so I don't feel like having any seconds because one is just enough. And of course, no trip to anywhere is complete without ice cream. My favorite ice cream shop in the city is Gelato. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name correct, but it's a gelato bar in the city, which is quite affordable and has a lot of different flavors to try. My favorite flavors are hazelnut and pistachio, just so creamy and delicious. So there you have it, guys. These are my top 5 favorite things to do in Cairns, which are not the reef or the rainforest. So whether you're a local or just visiting, so much more to explore in this beautiful city. Please comment down below what are your favorite activities in Cairns, and hopefully we can all do some sort of activity together. Thank you and have a good one.